Ayun, good evening guys, and kamusta kayo? And mukhang mga pagod na kayo. Pang ilang sabi ko na ba ako? Okay. Okay lang yan. Hindi naman tayo magtatagal ngayon and saglit lang tayo kasi para makapagpahinga na rin kayo. And I hope may maiintindihan din kayo sa topic natin ngayon. And ayun, we proceed. Dahil income tax yung top subject natin is we tackle first the individual taxpayers and their classifications. And first, who knows about individual taxpayers? Anyone? Yes, Mr. De La Vega. Mm-hmm. Yes, correct. Individual taxpayers, may dalawang person siya. Ano ba yung dalawang persons na yan? First is the natural persons, and the second is the jurisdictions or artificial persons. Ano ba yung natural persons? Ito yung tayo, itong mismong tao, kumakain, may nararamdaman, nasasaktan, nagsasalita. Yung artificial persons, ano naman ba ito? Or jurisdiction? Anyone? Okay lang, kahit ano, wala namang mali sagot eh. Yes, Miss De La Cruz. Mhm. Tama, may point ka naman dun. Yung artificial persons, ito lang yung mga partnerships, um, estates, corporations, trusts, and mga joint ventures. Bakit nga ba sila tinatawag na persons? Dahil nagde-derive lang sila dahil sa law. And, ayan, sino-sino ba itong mga individual taxpayers? Ito lang naman yung taxpayers na yung income na nagde-derive within these jurisdictions of the Territorial Jurisdictions Authority. Um, Ayan. And next is classifications of individual taxpayers. Why we need to classify of individual taxpayers? Um, Anyone who knows, bakit nga ba natin kinaklasify mga individual taxpayers? Yes, Miss Sakoba. Mm-hmm. Correct. We need to classify individual taxpayers dahil iba, iba't ibang person naman at iba't ibang income kung saan ito nagde-derive. Ayun, maybe sa ibang bansa ba ito kinikita or within his country. Ayun. Ano-ano ba yung mga classifications of individual taxpayers? Sino-sino ba mga ito? Anyone? Um, Magdagdag tayo sa recitations. Magtatawag na ako. Dahil may mga index card naman kayo dito. Ayan. First is vertical. Misran tayo. Ano-ano ba ito? Mhm. Tama. Resident citizens. Ayan. Next, lesbians. Ano pa? Mhm. Tama. Non-resident citizens. Mamaya itatakal natin isa-isa yan. Next is acopio. Ano pa? Correct. Resident alien. And sa resident alien, may ay hindi pala. Sa susunod pa pala yan. Next, ano pa? Meron pa. Ikaw, Mismo rin. Tama, non-resident alien. And may dalawang non-resident aliens, which is the engage in trade or business and not engage in trade or businesses. Ayun, non-resident citizens. Ano ba 'to? Sino nakakaalam, ano yung non-resident citizens, and lahat ng papasok sa non-residents, lahat ng hindi nabanggit is yun yung resident citizens. And sino nakakaalam ng kung ano yung non-resident citizens? Yes, ikaw. Miss Pardo. Ano daw? Mhm, correct. Ito, ayan. And as citizens of the Philippines who established to the satisfactions of the fact of his physical presence abroad with the definite intention to reside therein. Ayun daw. Pin ito, applicable lang to sa mga Pinoy. As citizens or tinatawag nating Pinoy na yung physical presence niya is within the abroad, since in definite intention niya is to reside therein, or sa madaling salita is mag-i-immigrants or dun na siya maninirahan. For example, yung mga tito-tita natin, mga kamag-anak, mga matatagal na sa ibang bansa, dun na naninirahan. Ayan, matatawag na natin silang non-resident citizens or mga immigrants. Next is, as citizens of the Philippines who leave the Philippines during the taxable year to reside abroad either as an immigrant or for employment on a permanent basis. Ito yung mga Pinoy na umaalis sa bansa during taxable year para mag-reside sa abroad either as an immigrant or dahil sa trabaho in a permanent basis. Sir, paano naman sila Manny Pacquiao? Matatawag naman natin silang non-resident citizens? No. Hindi natin sila matatawag na non-resident citizen, and resident citizens pa rin siya. Kasi why? Because hindi naman yung definite intention nila is to immigrant and hindi rin sila magtatrabaho. Ganun. Ang purpose lang naman dun is may laban siya kaya kailangan niya pumunta sa ibang bansa. Ganun. And nagets naman ba? Like mga artist natin, mga nagpe-perform sa ibang bansa. Ganun. Hindi naman sila matatawag na non-resident citizen kasi yung purpose lang naman is mag-perform, hindi naman for employment, hindi rin for immigrant. Bali parang mag-iwaliw lang. Kaya hindi pa rin sila matatawag na non-resident citizens. Yan. Matatawag lang silang non-resident citizens kapag permanent basis, and yung purpose nila is mag-immigrants or nang dahil sa trabaho. Ang tawag naman dito is mga mga permanent basis. Ayan. Next is, may isa pang classification is, as citizens of the Philippines who works and derives income from abroad and whose employment thereat requires him to be physical presence abroad most of the time for 183 days during taxable years. Or, ito yung mga tinatawag nating OFW. Ito yung mga umaalis sa bansa para sa employment, and most na aalis ka ng bansa is most of the time 183 days during taxable year is matatawag ka na agad non-resident citizens. Ayun. Next is, wait, tatanong ako. And pwede ba ma-classify both yung isang Pinoy na tawag na resident citizens and non-resident citizens. Anyone? Yes, ikaw, Mr. Del Vega. Mhm. Yes, tama. Yes, puwede silang matawag na puwede silang both na ma-classified as resident and non-resident citizens. And why? Paano ba 'yan nangyayari? And ito yung halimbawa, cities as Pinoy ka pero naging non-resident citizens ka dahil nag-emigrant ka before. Pero dahil sa kagustuhan mo ng bumalik ng bansa to reside in the Philippines, in the, for example, pupunta ka na, magre-reside ka na in the Philippines within the September, matatawag ka na ng residence pag nakarating ka na within September. Ayan. Gets naman, nagets naman ba kung ano yung non-resident citizens? And ano yung pinagkaiba niya sa resident citizens? Lahat ng o hindi nabanggit dyan sa non-resident citizen is resident citizenship. Next is the resident aliens. Who knows about resident alien? Mhm. Yes, ikaw, Miss Ramirez. Miss Ramirez. Mhm. Mhm. Tama. Ayan, resident alien. An individual who residence is within the Philippines and who not a citizen of. Sir, hindi naman siya Pinoy and hindi siya citizens. Yes, hindi siya citizens, but basta pag resident, kung residence naman siya within the Philippines, kahit na foreign person siya is, matatawag siyang residence aliens in the Section 22, Paragraph F, according to the Tax Code RA 8424. And an alien actually present in the Philippines who is not a mere transit or a sojourner. Ito yung mga foreign people na hin na yung presence nila is naka-resident na talaga sa within the Philippines in pang-permanent basis na gano'n. And next is an alien who comes to the Philippines for a definite purposes, which by its nature would require an extended stay, making its home temporarily in the Philippines. Ito yun naman yung mga foreign, for example, may construction company and kailangan ng engineer, pero yung engineer is foreign persons and akala siguro ng engineer is saglit niya lang magagawa yung project niya within the Philippines, but matatagalan pala or mas maraming matatawag na siyang residency aliens rather. Ayan. Next is an alien who shall come to the Philippines with no definite intention as to stay. Ito naman yung an aliens na hindi niya alam na kung hanggang kailan lang siya mag-stay sa Pilipinas. Kung hindi niya alam na matatagalan siya, eh, matatawag siya resident alien. Kung panandalian lang naman siya, matatawag siya non-resident aliens. Ganun. Next is non-resident aliens. Ayan, before we proceed in, nagets naman ba kung ano yung resident aliens? May tanong? Taas niyo lang kamay niyo. Okay, good. Wala naman. Next is non-resident aliens. And who knows about non-resident aliens or NRA? Idea lang. Mhm. Yes, ikaw, Miss Morales. Mhm, correct. Yung non-resident aliens naman, ito naman yung kabaliktaran ng ng resident aliens. An alien actually presents in the Philippines who is a mere transient or sojourner. Ito lang yung mga, ayun nga, mga nagliliwaliw, mga gano'n, mga terorista, ay turista, terorista tuloy, turista, temporarily lang na bumisita sa Pilipinas, and an alien who shall come to the Philippines with definite intention as to his stay. Kung definite intention naman niya is pangmatagalan, is matatawag siyang residence aliens, hindi na resident aliens. Pero kung yung intention niya lang naman is panandalian lang, eh, pasok siya sa non-resident aliens. Um, May tanong ba? May nalilito ba about non-resident aliens and resident alien? Mhm. Wala. Taas lang kayo ng kamay kung may tanong kayo about this topic. Madali lang, di ba? Ayun. Dahil sa non-resident aliens, may two classification tayo, which is engage in trade. Ano ba to? An alien individual actually engage in trade or business in the Philippines. Sir, pag nag-invest ba sa bonds, matatawag na ba itong engage in trade? Ah, may may interest income sa mga bank, deposit in bank. Ah, no. Matatawag itong passive income, and next next topic na natin yan matatopic and madi-discuss para mas maintindihan natin yung passive income. Ayun. An Next is an alien who comes in the Philippines for an aggregate period of more than 180 days during the calendar year. During any calendar year shall be deemed a non-resident alien doing business in the Philippines. In madaling salita, which is foreign persons, basta mag-i-engage siya ng business in the Philippines, is matatawag na agad siyang non-resident aliens engage in trade and business. Yung not engage in business naman is, yun yung mga, ayun nga, masasabi ko sa inyo na magliliwaliw lang, mga ganun. Hindi niya intention is walang connection sa business, is talagang turista lang for vacation only. And ayun, kanina nga pala. That's why we need to classify individual taxpayer, kasi nga may iba't ibang sources sila ng taxable income, and iba-iba rin ng tax base. And dahil iba-iba yung income, kung saan-saan nagde-derive yung income, dahil hindi naman natin pwedeng ano, um, yung ibang, halimbawa, si Lebron, nasa Pilipinas tayo, is si Lebron James is tataksan natin dahil marami siyang income. No, hindi natin siya pwedeng taksan dahil may iba silang taxation sa ibang bansa, and wala naman siyang source of income within the Philippines. Hindi basta Kaya kailangan natin silang ma-classify, and they have different rates and different taxable source. And like this is sa resident citizens, yung taxable source niya is within and without the Philippines. Lahat ng income niya within the Philippines and without the Philippines is matataksa natin. Hindi kagaya sa non-resident citizens, resident alien, non-resident alien is within the Philippines na sila matataksan. And sa tax base naman, magkakaiba rin sila sa pag resident citizen hanggang non-resident aliens is net income is, ano ba yung net income is dito na binabawas na yung mga expenses, ganun. And sa non-resident alien naman not engaged in trade and business is yung tax base niya naman is mag-a-appear sa gross income. And sa tax rate naman, sir, ano ba yung graduated? Ito naman yung table. Dito yung pagbabasehan kung magkano yung ita-tax niya. And sa non-resident aliens not engaged in business is final tax of 25%. Ito, ito naman yung example ng graduated. Ayan. Ito na yung tax table ng income. And, kunwari, annual income is 250,000 and below, yung tax rate mo is exempted ka. Wala. Exempted kasi, ayan. Pero pag yung, sir, sahod ko po is 400,000 pero hindi bababa ng 250,000. Ayun. 20% na excess ng 250,000. And I think may karagdag yan eh. Uh, check nyo na lang sa libro nyo ha. Para ano. Ayan. Pag 400,000 hindi bababa sa 250,000, 20% sa excess ng 250,000. Pero paano naman sir pag 800,000 pero hindi bababa ng 400,000? Matataksan ka ng 30,000 plus 25% of excess of 400,000 and so on and so forth. And guys, and ito lang hanggang dito lang naman tayo and I hope may naintindihan kayo and pasensya na kayo sa boses kasi medyo paus and medyo delay yung video kasi mahina ang internet natin. And I suggest bumili kayo ng libro para mag-advance reading in yung taxation ni Tabag para kasi ito yung ginagamit natin and para hindi tayo magkalito-lito. And I hope may naintindihan kayo. And ayun, may tanong ba? Any questions to clarify? Taas lang ng kamay. Kayo mahiya. Hindi naman nang-answer. Ayun. Wala. Okay. Ayun. Assignment is study types of income taxes. Then, prepared for the next meeting. And yung quiz lang naman is about this in the tax, yung classifications naman. And basahin nyo na rin yung mga rates about doon dahil isasama ko sa quiz. Ayun, thank you. And have a good day and para makapagpahinga na rin kayo. Dahil anong oras na rin. Ayun, thank you. And I hope may naintindihan kayo.